Hello there.
General Kenobi.
Alright, what is up, ladies and gentlemen? I hope you're all having a great, fantastic day. And for today's episode of Breakdown, we are going to be going over to HVK-30. I have a lot of mixed views on this weapon. In general, I don't like it, but nonetheless, let's actually get straight into the video. Alrighty, so as usual, let's get into the origin of our weapon, being the HVK-30 over here. So the HVK-30 first made its appearance in Call of Duty Black Ops 3. We have a lot of Black Ops 3 weapons in COD Mobile, if you guys have noticed. And it had the fastest firing rate out of all the assault rifles in the game. It was seen as pretty good. But nonetheless, let's actually get into the Call of Duty Mobile class setup over here. So here's the thing about this gun. I don't like it because of a number of different facts and issues. This class is formulated in a way to try to help it out in all those places that it lacks, which is accuracy, control, and its damage and damage range. We were barely able to improve its damage and damage range, by the way, but its recoil, we were able to improve it. I will admit that. Now, when it actually comes down to the mobility, I'll give this gun that part. The HVK-30 has pretty good mobility, and with this class setup, you're going to have some great ADS time. Trust me on that. So I will give it that. In general, though, I still don't like it, but I'll get into that later on. Let's first off get into the damage and damage range of our base weapon and our class setup. So, here's the base. You're seeing it on your screen right now. From 5 to 20 meters, it takes 4 to 5 shots to kill. 26 is the damage at a headshot, and 20 is at anywhere else on the body. This is horrible. It's literally a marshmallow shooter, statistically speaking. And you guys can see, this is ranked gameplay except for Shipment. Shipment isn't ranked, but everything else is ranked gameplay. And I'm struggling. I can't do anything with this gun because of the fact that this weapon genuinely shoots marshmallows. It takes so long to kill. It genuinely takes so long to kill, and that's truly unfortunate. This weapon has so much potential on its side, but it doesn't live up to it fully. Now, when we compare it to our class setup, it's virtually the same, except for at 30 meters, where we are dealing 26, 20, 20, 20, 20, meaning 4 to 5 shots to kill, rather than what it was originally on the base, being 5 to 6 for both 30 and 40 on the base. But now it's only 5 to 6 shots for the 40 meters. Again, not much of an improvement, but still better than nothing. We're trying to always improve our TTK, time to kill rate, and help it in the best way that we possibly can. So, with damage and damage range being put aside, let's actually get into the recoil pattern for this weapon. So, the base weapon, its hip-fire accuracy is whatever. There's nothing crazy about it. When it comes down to the accuracy, it kicks straight up. When you're aiming down sights and not controlling the recoil, it just kicks straight up. If you try to control it, it's doable. When it comes down to our class setup, our class setup's hip-fire is the same. I did not focus on that. I'm going to admit that. When it comes down to our accuracy, we did improve it indeed. Our accuracy, it still does go straight up, but not as bad as it used to. Now, when it actually comes down to our control, the control is somewhat improved. Not too much. I mean, like, it did improve, but not to the point where you're like, oh my gosh, yes, my control is fantastic now with this class. It's not at that rate. But I will tell you this, if you try to control the recoil of the base gun compared to the class setup over here, you're going to have a much easier time in general. And it's mostly because of the fact that the accuracy isn't as all over the place, or as aggressive, one may say. Then let's actually get into the additional information, such as the RPM, the ADS speed, the reload speed, and then lastly, the iron sights. So RPM is 739 to 743. This is extremely fast. I'm gonna give it that. This gun has an extremely fast fire rate, but unfortunately, for some unknown reason, it just doesn't pair well with its damage and damage range. It just doesn't do well. And for some unknown reason, it just feels slow firing, even though mathematically speaking, it's up there. It doesn't feel like it is, if you guys know what I'm saying. Let's continue on to the ADS speed. The base ADS speed I calculated to be 0.14 to 0.15. That's pretty fast. It's very good for a assault rifle, so I'm going to be giving it that part. It's very good. It's very good. And when it actually comes down to our class, we're running at 0.16 to 0.18 seconds. So it's still really good. It did go down, essentially speaking, but for an AR, I'm gonna give the HVK that. It has a great ADS time. When it comes down to our reload speed, both of them are excruciatingly slow. It's horrible. It's saddening. We're running at 2.13 to 2.16 seconds. That's a long time to do a reload animation. This is longer than the Man of War, ladies and gentlemen. And then the iron sights, it's workable. It's decent. I mean, like, it's near to satisfactory. Let's just leave it at that. Me personally, it's near to satisfactory. If you're struggling with them, you can take off the extended mags and put on a red dot if you're struggling with the iron sights. This is basically the information I have for this specific gun, the statistics, the facts, but let me just give a little bit of my own opinion on it, one could say. The HVK-30 has so much potential. It has so much potential to being a fairly good weapon, but it's just not able to fulfill that part, mostly due to the fact that it's a pea shooter. I mean, like, it takes forever to get a kill with this weapon, and there are so many other better weapons for this gun. I mean, like, you really do have a lot better options out there. I'm gonna give some examples. ASM-10, Man of War, AK-47. Dude, BK-57, these weapons, they're going to be able to HBR-A3, ICR, they're going to be able to wipe this guy off the map. Like, come on, let's all be honest. Who uses this weapon? Who uses this weapon? I have never seen anybody use this weapon unless they're doing camo challenges. Probably. And if you're going to be using it for camo challenges, I recommend hardpoint shipment. It makes everything a lot more easier. So what do I think of this weapon lastly? It has potential. They just need to give it some sort of a damage boost. Maybe one less shot to kill at 5 to 10 meters. Please? Like, is that possible? Because, I mean, like, then it could be seen as a viable weapon. But right now, my guy, I can't work with it. I really can't. It is not workable in ranked. It's really difficult for me. And if I have to say something nice about it, it's the ADS speed. It's the mobility, and it's the fact that it has the gold camo looks nice on it. That's it. That's genuinely it. Gold camo looks cool on this gun. That's it. I'm not a fan of it. You're not going to be seeing me use this weapon all too much. But that's really it for today's episode of Breakdown. Next episode of Breakdown will be going over the BK-57. I'm pretty excited for that one. I am having a little bit difficulty with the control factor of the weapon, but it's pretty much because I'm a noob. No, I'm kidding. I'm not a noob. If you're a noob, you're awesome. But my point is this. Next episode will be on the BK-57. That one will probably be out in 2 to 3 days. I don't know. Tomorrow, though, I have a pretty fun video for you guys. I think you guys are going to like it. I think tomorrow's video is going to be really fun. But other than that, if you guys enjoyed the video, please make sure to leave a like. Let me know what you guys think of the HVK-30. Do you guys have a build for it? What do you build? I mean, what is your build for it? Anyways, have a great, fantastic day, and stay positive.